encouraged by it.
So, Governor, you're talking about the president. You know him well. You played a big role in his campaign. You were not asked to be part of the administration. I want to ask you about something Steve Bannon, who was the president's former chief strategist, said in an interview over the weekend with Charlie Rose. Charlie asked him about the Access Hollywood tape involving its former anchor Billy Bush, when the president made some comments that were interpreted by many to be beyond inappropriate. You were critical of those, but here's what Steve Bannon had to say. Here's just a quick bit of that exchange.
Billy Bush Saturday, to me, is a litmus test. It's a litmus test. When you side with him, you have to side with him. And that's what Billy Bush weekend showed me.
Well, you took names on Billy Bush Sunday, didn't you?
I did. I got him. I got it. You know, I'm Irish. I got my black book, and I got him. Christie, because of Billy Bush weekend, was not looked as for a cabinet position.
He wasn't there for you on Billy Bush weekend, so therefore he doesn't get a cabinet position.
I told him the plane leaves at 11 o'clock in the morning. If you're on the plane, you're on the team. Didn't make the plane.
Governor, was it what you said, your unwillingness to stand up for the president after that Access Hollywood tape? Do you think that that's what shut you out of the Trump administration?
Well, a few things on this. First is that conversation that Mr. Bannon references in his interview never happened. Never had any conversations with him. I didn't need to convey those kind of feelings to staffers. I was speaking to the principal, to the man who's now president of the United States. Secondly, I was there the whole Billy Bush weekend. I was there during debate prep, leading debate prep for the second debate, both on Friday and on Saturday. And by the way, if I was off the team, then why did I lead debate prep for the third debate? Third, I was offered cabinet positions by this president. It's been widely reported. It is true that I was offered cabinet positions that I turned down. So I suspect this little black book that Mr. Bannon's talking about, the only one who read that black book was Mr. Bannon himself. I know that no one else cared about it. And now that he's been fired, no one's going to really care about anything else Steve Bannon has to say.
Do you stand by your views of the president's comments in that Access Hollywood tape?
Sure. And most importantly, and the reason the president and I have been friends for 15 years, and the reason that we both value each other's friendship, is that we speak the truth to each other. And on that weekend, I spoke the truth directly to the President of the United States, and I didn't need to go on the air or do it publicly or to self-aggrandize myself now, as Mr. Bannon is doing by giving a 60 Minutes interview. This, I suspect, is his last 15 minutes of fame, and that's fine. I hope he enjoys it. My intent is, as it's always been, not as somebody who was just Donald Trump's friend for a year, as Mr. Bannon was, but for somebody like me who's been his friend for 15 years, I want him to be a successful president, first and foremost for this country. Secondly, because I like him personally. And third, because I believe that the country will benefit ultimately if Republican policies on tax reform and on infrastructure are put into place to make this country bigger, better, and stronger. And, so listen, you know me, Judy, I have very broad shoulders, and I've had much tougher characters than Steve Bannon lie about me in the past. I just keep soldiering on and moving forward, and I'll always be here for the president to tell him the truth, which is exactly what I've always done and why we're still friends and why I was at the White House Thursday while Steve Bannon was off giving an interview to 60 Minutes.
Christie, the governor of the state of New Jersey, thank you very much.
Judy, thanks for the time. Always a pleasure.